Hey guys, welcome to another video. This video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be things that I didn't get to do because I was sheltered. So if you watched my last video, you know that I was sheltered. I talked about me being sheltered. I talked about how I was sheltered and all of that. But I didn't really go into detail about a lot of things that I didn't get to do. To this day, I still haven't got to do. What? Still didn't get to do, or I'm still not doing yet because I'm like, dealing with the aftermath of being sheltered. So this video is going to be about that. My last video, the mic quality was bad. I don't know what. I think it's because I had it clipped to my shirt. I took the clip off. I'm just holding it because in my other videos that I posted that I made private, one of them, I was holding it and it sounded better. And I tested the mic and it sounds better when I tested it. So hopefully it sounds good. Should I turn it this way? Because the light might be bothersome. I'm gonna turn it this way so you can't see the mic. I mean the light on there. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this is things that I didn't get to do because I was sheltered. I think I have like 11 things that I didn't get to do because I was sheltered. Hold on. But yeah, I have 11 things, give or take, that I didn't get to do because I was sheltered. So we're gonna get right into the video. The first thing I didn't get to do was go to summer camp more than once. Mind you, I've been to, I think, 3 different summer camps like as a child, and I didn't like them. I only went to them once though. I only went to each camp one time. I think I talked about this briefly in my last video, but I went to each camp one time and I feel like that's not enough to like get used to something as a kid, especially when you're a kid, you're not gonna like stuff. Initially you might not like it, you might like it, you might like it, you might not. But it's like most kids I feel like don't like stuff they're not used to, especially until they try it again. That's with anything. That's with food, even like food. As kids, you might not like a food, but you keep trying it and you like it. You keep eating it, you like it. So it's like the same thing with experiences. You might not like it at first, but if you keep trying it, you like it. My mom, she just kept switching the camp, but I feel like it was more so, it wasn't the camp itself. It was just me being somewhere new that I wasn't used to. I never been before. That was like, I didn't like initially, but I feel like if I would have kept going to one camp, it would have been fine. But I didn't get pushed to stay in camp or stay in one camp. I kept going from camp to camp to camp. Didn't like it, so I just never went to camp. I never was in camp like in the summer. I was always in the house. I also touched on this in my last video, but I didn't get to get on the school bus to go to school. Like when I was in school from 1st to 4th grade, I only got on the bus, I think, in 1st grade one time. Didn't like it, like I said. Mind you, I was 6 years old, so it was new to me. It was my first time ever getting on the bus. It was new to me. I wasn't used to it, so of course I wasn't gonna like it. But I wasn't pushed to keep going, to keep trying it, especially as I got older. I feel like in 4th grade, I should have got on the bus again, but I didn't. I wasn't like pushed to get on the bus. I wasn't pushed to get on the bus, so I never got on the bus again. Getting on the bus, I never got to do that school bus situation, which is why I didn't end up going to school outside after 4th grade as well, because I didn't want to get on the bus. But it's like, I don't know. The next one, I didn't get to go to school outside. Like I said, after 4th grade, I was online. Granted, I wanted to be online schooled originally. I wanted to do school online for 5th grade, and then I wanted to go back to my previous school for 6th through 8th grade. But that couldn't happen because the school that I went to only accepted people that were in 4th grade or younger. So I couldn't enroll or re-enroll because I left the school. So, and like I said in my last video, I feel like at that point, since I did want to go back to school in 6th grade, I feel like my mom or somebody could have found another school for me to go to, like middle school for me to go to, but that didn't happen. So I just ended up having to stay online from 5th to 12th grade. Another thing I didn't get to do was play outside as a kid because the world was dangerous. Mind you, the world has been dangerous for decades, if not centuries. Um, and yes, I know that the world has gotten worse. I know that the world is way crazier than it used to be, but still, it's the difference between being protective and being overprotective, and being sheltering and being smothering, and not letting your child experience childlike things. So I never got to go outside, never got to play outside. Like, especially not on my own. Like I sometimes played outside. I'm gonna say I remember like 2 times I played outside in my whole childhood. Like I remember 2 times, and it was mad people outside, and it was like mad adults outside. Like I had to be supervised, like overly supervised. Like the only form of going outside on my own was to go on the deck, like the deck, which is in the air. A deck is in the air. It's like a patio, but it's in the air on like the second floor or whatever. That's the only way I could go outside on my own was on the deck. I couldn't go outside and sit on the front steps, or I couldn't do none of that by myself. I had to be on the deck if I wanted to go outside by myself, confined on the deck. I could only go places with adults. That's kind of a given from what I said before. I could only do things with adults. Like I had a good childhood for the most part. I did fun things. I had fun, but I could only do those things with adults. I couldn't be independent. I couldn't have my own free time like outside, and I couldn't find myself outside. I couldn't find, you know, like I couldn't figure things out on my own as a kid and as a teenager. I just couldn't, you know, fend for myself at all. So now it's like I said before, it's hard for me to do that now because I didn't get to do that as a kid growing up in the world. I wasn't encouraged to play sports or join sports, whatever. I wasn't encouraged to do anything athletic. I don't know if that's more my fault or is it like my parents, but like I feel like, especially as a kid, I should have been encouraged to join a sport, like whether that be like gymnastics or like, cheerleading. I should have been put in sports because even if I wasn't going to school outside, I still could have been in like a sport. I still could have had that social interaction with people my age, and I didn't get that. So, especially like I said, especially in middle school and like late elementary school, I should have been able to like try sports or just try it out. Even if I didn't like it, I still should have had the opportunity to try it out. But I didn't. So, never played sports. I've had no friends like honestly, like I've had like people to talk to in online school, like 'cause we had Skype and stuff during like the early. I keep saying like I'm so sorry. It's how I talk. But we had friends, or we had Skype, like they provided us with Skype, the school that I was in. So we could talk to people on Skype that we were in class with or had classes with. And that only lasted for like 2 years, if that. But I didn't have like social interactions with anybody like in person that was my age since fourth grade. So now when I talk to people my age, it's like awkward because it's just like I haven't talked to people my age in a decade, over a decade. So it's just like I wasn't encouraged to go to high school outside. Like, mind you, like I said in my last video, I didn't care to go to high school at that point because I was already in the house from fifth to eighth grade. So I didn't care to go to school outside. So I was just content with being in the house. But I feel like that was a red flag. Me being content in the house and not wanting to go outside or not caring to go outside should have been like alarming to somebody. And it should have been like, oh, put her in school because she needs to go to school because that social interaction, that development is not developing. So it's like, yeah, that was when I was like really becoming like comfortable being in the house and comfortable being to myself. And it's not good. It's good to an extent, but it's not at the same time because you need social interaction. And I didn't get that with people my age. So, yeah, going to college out of state is a hassle in itself. I don't know, because mind you, like I'm 22, like I said last video, and I just started college. I go to community college in my city, but I do it online because that's what I'm used to being online. So I do it online. Um, and I don't really like. I'm not comfortable transportating. I'm not comfortable like getting on the train or the bus to go to my local community college. Not yet, anyway. So I chose to do it online. It's easy. It's like simple. Not easy, but it's like I like the vibe of it. I'm not really pressed about it being online. I'm not really pressed to go to college in person yet. But I was thinking about like going out of state to go to college. I feel like I could be too old though, because by the time I graduate from community, I'm gonna be 24. And I feel like me going out of state to go to a university, and like I'm pretty sure I can't live on campus at that point because I'm above college age. I think 22. I'm not sure, but I think 22 is like when they cut off like living on campus. Um, or something like that. So I'm probably going to have to live in an apartment near the campus. But if I was to go out of state, but that's a whole hassle in itself. Because I told my mom I wanted to go out of state, and she was just like, "How you gonna go out of state when you can't even go to the corner store? You can't even do this." Like, and it's just like, well, whose fault is that? Like, but like, I do want to go out of state just to get the experience of being independent. But that's a whole other thing, like financial situation that I'm like, ooh, like them loans gonna be crazy. So I don't know, but I feel like it's a hassle for me to just go, even staying in state, but living like near the school, like living on campus in state would be a hassle. Cause I remember like my sister couldn't even do that. She wanted to go live on campus. She couldn't even do that. So it's like in state. She wanted to stay in state and live on campus. She couldn't do that. So it's like stuff like that. Like I already know if I wanted to go out of state, it would be a problem. The last one that I have is I had a fun childhood, like I said earlier, but I just couldn't be independent during the years that were crucial. Like the crucial years of my life, like middle school, high school, those years where independence is developed for real, and you need to develop it. I didn't get to do that. So that's where my concern comes in there. Like I had a great childhood. I'm not saying that I had a bad childhood, I had a terrible childhood. No, I had a good childhood. I had fun. I did things that a lot of people didn't get to do. So I'm not like ungrateful for those experiences, but it's just like I didn't get to be independent. That's the thing I'm complaining about. That's the thing that I'm like I didn't get to just I didn't get to do things as an independent individual growing up between the ages of 10 and 18. Really 10 and 20. Really 10 and now. Like, but that's more my fault. I feel like now it's more my fault. And it's like, I have to I have to like make that move. But like I said, it's hard. But I'm trying. I'm doing small things that I should have been doing as a kid that I'm doing now. That's all I had to say. That's all the things like it all goes together. I feel like there's more things that I didn't get to do, but I just can't think of them. But those are like all like just little some specific things or some broad things that I didn't get to do growing up that shaped me to how I am now. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Let me know if you relate to any of this. Let me know how you overcame these things. Let me know what's your thoughts and opinions on this video. Also, I noticed that my last video got a few views. Low-key wasn't expecting that because my channel is like nobody knows about this channel, so I didn't know people were gonna see my video or not. So I was kind of like, oh, I'm getting some views, period. So thanks to the people that watched the video and liked the video. I know people have short attention spans nowadays, so longer videos are kind of intimidating. Even to me, I'm like I have a short attention span as well, like to an extent. So sometimes long videos, I'm like, I don't feel like watching it. So I get it. So yeah, love you guys, and Jesus loves you too. Bye.